15 years ago, I lost 157 pounds. I was using a tool called the lap band. It was bariatric surgery, but it wasn't just the lap band that helped me lose that enormous amount of weight. There was something else at play. And in this episode, I'm going to share with you the secret to my success. And if you add this, what we want to call secret sauce, to your weight loss recipe, whether your major ingredient is Zepbound, it's Wegovy, Ozempic, or Mounjaro, I'm confident that it will help you move the needle in your favor. So, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hello, bold, brave, and brilliant ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Zepbound Journey with Ange. If you're new to my channel, I'm Angela Durant. My friends call me Ange, and you can too. I've been taking Zepbound since February of 2024. And before that, I've taken Ozempic and Saxenda, and I'm currently on 12.5 milligrams of Zepbound. I'm down 35 pounds in about a month, and I'm still going. And I'm learning as I go, right? This is one girl's journey, right? I'm not a doctor. However, I am someone who is on the medication, and I am sharing with you the good, bad, and ugly of this cutting edge weight loss obesity medication. Okay. So 5 years ago, after losing 157 pounds, I started regaining the weight slowly, right? As always, it starts to creep back on little by little, right? So I started regaining the weight. And looking back now, I know that there was something different that I was doing that helped me lose the weight in the first place. And I'm currently using this secret today to help me release this weight again and keep it off this time, now that I know better, right? Right now, I'm 100. I wish I was in Wonderland. Right now, I'm 260 pounds. I'm 5'2" and a half. And my doctor's goal for me is to get to 170 pounds, right? So I'm 260, so I have like 90 more pounds to lose, right? A lot of weight. So I'll be on this journey for a minute, right? I'll be on it for a while. But the goal is to get down to 170. I'm not sure if the medication can help me do that, but that is the goal. I'm only 5'2" and a half, so I'm not very tall. And I'll show you what I'm looking like today. Let's see here. I am give you a good view of what I look like today. This is me. I don't know if you can hear me that well since I'm away from the mic, but this is me. And let me just say, this blazer, I'm super excited to be wearing this blazer, and I can button it. I'm super excited to be wearing this blazer because let me tell you a little secret. This blazer, I have not worn this blazer in 10 years. I have not worn this blazer in 10 years, but I liked it so much that I kept it in my closet, right? Anybody out there that keeps sizes that are too small in your closet, hoping and praying and wishing that one day you can get back into those clothes? Well, that's the story with this blue blazer, okay? So I'm super happy, and I love to celebrate the wins, big and small, and this is a small win. I can fit this, actually fit into this blazer and button this blazer up. So I thought I'd wear it for all of you today and for me today because it actually fit. I tried it on a whim, like, let me try that blazer on just to see if I can at least get my arm in it, because the last time I tried it on, I couldn't even get my arm in it. So I'm so happy to be celebrating the blue blazer today, to be rocking it with you. But this is a small win, and we celebrate all the small wins, but I wanted to share that with you. Feeling really good, and it's something fun that I like to do is try on clothes, and I'm a girly girl, so what can I say? So this video is for you. Let's go ahead and get moving, right? This video is for you if you're someone who has struggled with your weight, off and on, probably forever, or you're somebody who had a massive weight gain and you can't take the weight off, and you're considering using a GLP-1 to help you. right? If you're looking at this obesity medication as a possible solution for you, if you're someone who likes to be in a community, if you've tried everything but you couldn't keep the weight off and you're looking for a community of people who are very understanding, people who really get it. If any of that resonates with you, maybe you struggle with food noise, maybe you just feel like you keep losing but you can't keep it off and you're looking for another solution, or you've already started your journey and you're like, I want to link up with some like-minded people, you are in the right place if that's you. Okay, our community is for kind, caring, and compassionate people who understand that obesity is a disease. It's a disease, and it's one that we are equipping ourselves, we're armoring ourselves, we're suiting up to battle this disease, right? We're about to take this beast down, right? And so if you're somebody who understands that, you're looking for a safe place, because this is a very safe place. Community is wonderful. And it's not just me, right? It is the community that I formed. I'm the leader of this community, but it's made up of kind, compassionate, caring, wonderful people. And if you're somebody, if this sounds like a place for you, I want you to join us. I want you to join us. And this is your invitation to hit the subscribe button, like our video if you like it, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are subscribing, please put subscribe in the comments. For those of you who've done that, you know that you've heard from me, right? I try to respond to every single comment that's left. And I'm doing a pretty good job on that so far, but the community is growing, so give me some grace. But I will say, if you subscribe, I would like to formally say thank you and welcome you to our community. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'll give you a moment to do that. And then we'll go ahead and get jumping. We'll go ahead and jump in. And again, I want to welcome you because it's so nice to have you here. All right. So what am I talking about, right? What am I talking about when I say that, this will make you lose or gain weight? This will make you lose or gain weight. This is something that's been heavy on my heart that I wanted to share with you. So the first thing that I want to say is that valuing yourself can supercharge your weight loss. Valuing yourself can really supercharge your weight loss. And I want to share a story with you. This was many, many years ago, but when I was in college, I had multiple jobs, right? I was that girl, right, who had like 15 jobs. That was me, right, working my way through college. And one of the jobs that I had was at the University of Pennsylvania's Museum of Anthropology and Archaeology. And I worked in the gift shop, right, where we sold jewelry and books and sculptures from all over the world. And one of the cool things we got to do is learn about all the pieces that were there and wear some of the jewelry too. but I tell you that because I was working not there, but at another job, another one of my 15 jobs, working my way through college. And it was at a grocery store. I was a checkout girl, right? A cashier, I guess would be more politically correct. And I remember a customer coming to my lane, and I was ringing her up, and she was, really well put together. And I was drawn to this beautiful Native American Zuni pin that she was wearing. And I asked her, I said, where did you get that pin? And she said to me, I was like, that's a beautiful pin. Where did you get it? And she said, because I was thinking she got it from the museum, because we had pieces very similar to that in our museum in the gift shop. And it was beautiful. It was, if you've ever seen like the Zuni flute player, it was sterling silver with turquoise, it also had some black onyx in it, and a beautiful coral was in it. It was just really beautifully done. And I said to her, like, where did you get it? Thinking maybe she bought it or somebody bought it as a gift for her from our museum. And she said, I got this at a yard sale. Yeah, it was at a yard. I was like, at a yard sale? Really? She's like, yes, it was in the bottom of a box with a whole bunch of stuff that the person sold to me for $1.50. I was like, you got that for $1.50? And she's like, yeah. She goes, I just thought, I was like, do you know the value of what you have? And she's like, well, I just thought it was, nice. I thought it was a pretty pin. And I said to her, well, do you want to sell it? She's like, no, now I don't want to sell it. No, I don't want to sell it. I was like, that is valued at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's a beautiful Native American Zuni pin. And that story, that incident that happened with the lady at the grocery store really stuck with me. It stuck with me because oftentimes, if we don't know what we have, what we're carrying, if we don't know our value, we will oftentimes give it away. We will oftentimes throw it away, right? Or we'll sell it cheap, right? If we don't know our value, we'll just throw it away. We'll just give it away. I mean, I don't blame her because she didn't know what she got. She just thought she had a beautiful pin, which she did. But the person who threw it in the bottom of a box and put $1.50 price tag on it had no idea what she had. She had no idea what the value of what she was carrying was, right? And I think I relate that back to myself, and maybe some of you can relate to this. I relate that back to myself when it comes to my weight, right? And you might say, well, how do you make that connection? Well, because I know that the more I value myself, the more weight I'll lose, the better I'll do. Because I know the importance of who I am and how I should be showing up in the world. And when I don't value myself, I just treat myself any old kind of way, right? I don't take special care with myself when I'm not feeling, you know, valuable, right? And so, what does that look like? What are the different ways that we value ourselves? Well, one way that we don't value ourselves is that we stop saying. One way that we can value ourselves is by stop saying yes to things that we really want to say no to, right? Anybody out there say yes to things that you know in your heart you really want to say no to? That's one way that you can start to value yourself more, is taking a stand for what you value, what you believe in, what you want for yourself, and stop saying yes to everything, especially when you mean no, right? Especially when you mean no. The next thing is stop settling for crumbs. Stop settling for crumbs. Okay. What do I mean by that? I mean, stop settling for way less than what you deserve. Because to me, that is a negative cycle that you can put yourself into. And I know when I settle for less than what I deserve, I I end up eating over that. Like I end up treating myself not so great, right? When I'm settling for less than what I really deserve, right? Um, you know, a lot of times we settle for less than what we deserve. We settle for crumbs when we're trying to be nice, right? I don't know how many of you out there are the nice girl. You're the nice girl that doesn't want to say no, want to make your friends, your family, everybody happy. You want to please them. So you say yes to things that you really should say no to. You settle for things that you really don't want to settle for, but you do it to go along to get along, right? That's not good for us. That's not good for your value. The next thing is that you treat yourself as what you don't treat yourself as well as you treat other people. Mhm. I've spoken to a few of you, and some of you I'm so proud of because you're like, this is my year. This is the year that I'm saying yes to myself. This is the year that I'm putting myself back at the top of the list. But I will tell you what will erode your value is not putting yourself on the list at all or putting yourself last always. You always come last, right? If there's any leftovers, you get the leftovers, right? That is a way that you can devalue yourself instead of saying, I need to put myself higher up on the list, if not first, because I'm the person that needs to take care of all these other people, right? So I need to make sure that I'm well taken care of too, right? So that's another way. when you're sad or you're disappointed, I want you to be kind to yourself, right? I want you to be kind to yourself, because that is a way that you're saying, okay, I had a tough day, I had a tough go at it, but I matter, right? I matter, and I know in order to get myself in a better place, I need to treat myself kindly. When my mom was alive, she taught me this, and she used to say, Ange, like, give yourself grace. Like, it's okay. You're allowed to take a day off work. Like, you're allowed to take a day to just put your feet up and relax. Like, let's make today Ange's day, right? And it was wonderful, because we all need that, right? We all need that, but you need to be the biggest advocate for yourself, because it matters. It matters when it comes to your weight loss. Um, and the other thing I want you to do is in valuing yourself. And this, I think, was the thing that was a game changer for me, and that is follow your bliss. I think Joseph Campbell was the one who said that. He said, follow your bliss. This will shift your state and make it easier for you to take really good care of yourself, because you're in a state of joy, right? Find things that really make you happy. Find things that are so pleasant that I know when I'm in that state, and I'm not talking about food, right? Food makes me happy too. A good meal makes me happy too. But I'm talking about other things that really bring you joy, that get you excited, right? And maybe it's in your art, maybe it is in traveling, maybe it is in the work that you do every day, right? But finding something that brings you so much joy, maybe it's in a relationship, right? With your sweetie, right? I know that when I'm in that place of really following my bliss, when I'm saying, Ange, what would you like to do today, right? What would make you happy? When I'm in that space, it changes my state. It changes. You might say, why are you smiling so much? Why are you always smiling? It's because of that. It's because of that. And when I'm in that state, when you're in a state of bliss and joy, it's easy to take care of yourself. It's easy to make good choices for yourself. It's easy to work out. Put your music on. I told y'all, you got to have your playlist, right? Got your playlist. I'm listening to Bad Mama Jamma, right? She's a brick house, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great right where I am. Yes, I want to, of course, drop, all of the, like 100 more pounds, but I can still celebrate and feel joy right where I am. And that makes a difference, because when I'm feeling like that, I don't want to overeat. When I'm feeling like that, I don't mistreat myself. When I'm feeling like that, I get good rest. I sleep well through the night. I'm not up worrying, right? And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to follow your bliss. I want you to find the things that feed you in a positive way, that are non-food things that feed your soul, right? That make you feel fantastic, right? And maybe it's a cute outfit, right? Maybe it's, when I put this blazer on, I was like, okay, let me make a video today. Let me go say hi to the people, right? Let me say hi to my amazing community, right? Because you're feeling good, right? You're feeling strong. You're feeling like you're caring for yourself, right? That you matter, because you do. You really do matter. And I don't care if nobody says it to you, you got to be able to say it to yourself, right? You got to be able to say, you know what? I might be a size 18, 20, 24, Some of y'all little ones are only a size 12 out there, I know. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because you're on a journey of transformation. So you're going to get to where you're going. But I want you to be able to celebrate and feel joy right here, right now, where you are. And that makes a difference. That makes a difference, because it really does feed your soul. Okay. And that it could be anything, right? Again, it could be something that just really lights you up inside. If that's your work, I love doing my work. It's like art to me, right? It's a blessing that I get to do it. That feels really good. My family lights me up inside. I love spending time with family. I love going on vacation with my family. Hobbies. Maybe you have a hobby, something that you really enjoy, that puts you in a state of calm and peace, and it makes you happy, right? It's fulfilling for you. Whether anybody else likes to do it or not, it's something you enjoy, right? And again, like trying on outfits, maybe that's something that you like. As you're losing weight, you might like putting on outfits, shopping. My girlfriend likes her retail therapy, but if it lifts your spirit, then that's what I want you to do. I want you to feel good already. Even though you don't have the full transformation yet, I want you to shift your state to feeling good, because feeling good, um, when I'm feeling good, I do better with my weight loss. And I think you will too, right? And if you do these things that I'm saying to you, if you do them, then not only will you have a better health, but you'll have a better life, right? Because what happens when you lose all the weight, right? You still, you can't wait to be happy, when you get, well, you can if you got like 2 pounds to lose, right? But if you have a lot to lose, I want you to celebrate and be happy now, right? I want you to be able to feel joy now. So this lesson I keep needing to tell myself. So I only share with you what I share with myself. One of the things that my mom used to say is that oftentimes, like, God will minister to you first. The message will come to you first, and then you get it for yourself, and then you share it with others. But know that it doesn't exclude you, right? That it doesn't exclude me, that I have to tell myself this too, because my worth is not defined by my weight. My worth is not defined by my weight, but it is defined by the compassion that I have for others, by my creativity, right? By my kindness and by my resilience. And so is yours, right? I define my worth by my courage to pursue my purpose. And that leads me to serving you, right? I have so much fun serving you, right? It's not a heavy lift, it's easy. And that's how it should be for you too, right? Your worth is not defined by your weight, no matter what society tells us, right? Because society, they're just learning that obesity is a disease. Society can be very judgmental. Society can try to steal your joy. And I'm telling you this because I think if you allow society to steal your joy, your weight loss could be slower, right? It can derail your weight loss, and we don't want that to happen. I want you to be so built up on the inside, right? So transformed on the inside that you're like Teflon on the outside, right? You're so transformed on the inside that it doesn't matter what people say. They could say something, you say, thank you. Thank you, but I'm good. I got this, right? Thank you. I got this, right? You can advocate for yourself. You can raise your hand and say, I'd like that, please. Thank you for inviting me to that other thing, but I decided I just want to stay at home and curl up with a good book tonight. Or there's this movie that I want to watch. I want to spend time with my family. Or whatever it is for you, whatever it is that brings you joy, right? Puts you in a place of bliss. That's what I want you to pursue. And I want you to build yourself up from the inside out. Yes, surrounding yourself with a community like this of kind, compassionate people who get you, who understand, is a way to fortify you from the inside out, right? You're already beautiful, and you're going to be even more stunning, right? You're going to start getting more attention than you probably even want, right? Because people are going to look at your transformation. But I want you to be solid on the inside. So when those things happen, you know how to respond to them and still have yourself intact. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So it's really important. So this shift in perspective will not only help you emotionally, it will also positively impact your weight loss journey. I'm telling you, when you have that energy, when you're feeling great, when you walk into a room and you hear your theme song playing in your head, like nobody can stop you. I'm telling. Try She's a Bad Mama Jamma. I'm telling you. You can't walk into a room thinking about She's a bad mama jamma and not feel great. You can't not have your head up high, your shoulders back, right? You might have to hold your tummy in a little bit, but it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And I want to make sure that you're equipped with whatever you need to be successful. And not just successful to the point that you lose the weight, but successful in keeping the weight off and maintaining your health, right? And making sure that you always are putting yourself on the list from henceforward, right? From henceforward. Okay. So I hope that was helpful to you. I thought about that today, and I was like, you know what? I need to share that with them, because it wasn't just the bariatric surgery. There was something else at play because I was thinking about how it was possible for me to lose all that weight on the lap band when I didn't lose as much on the gastric bypass. And let me just tell you, when I went to go have the lap band surgery, my doctor didn't want to do it because I was 331 pounds. That was my heaviest. I was 331 pounds. My doctor is like, the lap band is really not for you. You're not really a good candidate for the lap band. You weigh too much. But I was so afraid of, reorganizing my internal organs that I said, no, I'm going to go with the lap band because I knew it was reversible, right? I knew I could remove it if I needed to. And I did. But the secret ingredient, that secret sauce, in addition to having the lap band as a tool, was my attitude, was the way that I thought about myself. It was, pouring into myself with good nutrition and pouring into myself with movement. Doing all those things helped. Okay. So I want to make sure that you know that, because it wasn't just the procedure. It was up here too. And I want you to have that as well. Okay. So now I want to share with you one other thing. The sun is coming up. It's really bright. I'm not using a ring light. It's just the sun coming in. And that is the retreat. The retreat. I heard you. I heard all of you. I got your feedback, and I'm looking for more feedback too, because we are customizing this experience. So I'll put the link to the survey. I would love to hear from you, really. And thank you, thank you, thank you to so many people who have already filled out the survey. Faith filled out the survey, gave me great feedback. We got a chance to talk. And she's coming to the retreat, so you'll get a chance to meet Faith. Can't wait to see you. Also, Shamika, shout out to you for your feedback and having a great conversation with you. And Stephanie, shout out to you too. So I really appreciate all of you ladies, and keep them coming, keep them coming. We want to make it a great experience for everybody. And I want to share with you, I'm going to give you a little bit of a snapshot to the, you can hear it, but I'm gonna hop around a little bit, but I just want you to see a little bit of what to expect, what that kind of looks like. That's it. There we go. And I can't wait for you to meet each other, because I've talked to such nice people. I know that you're all gonna just love each other when you get here. And this video, you can also find it in my library. If you want to watch the full length of it, you can watch it in the library. I'm going to skip ahead and just tell you guys that we'll have sessions too, um, where you'll be learning. We'll have expert speakers. We're going to have a chef coming. We're going to have a stylist coming. It's going to be fantastic. And of course, you'll make lots of friends there. So I'm really excited to have you all come and be a part of what we're doing here. It's going to be in King of Prussia, just outside of Philadelphia. And I'll show you what it's July the 20th. Mark your calendar, July the 20th. So you know about that. And then let me show you. I'll put the link to this in as well. And it is going to be a 1-day retreat versus a 3-day retreat. So we're going to have that available for you. And you can go through and read what's going to be included. But of course, it's an opportunity for us to all be in the same room together, learning together and growing together, and making connections. The focus is going to be on support, friendships, building our community, nutrition, health, and wellness. Once you go to the site, just click the link to book. Super easy. It was $2,500 for a 3-day retreat. It was this really upscale retreat. It's still going to be very nice, but it's going to be a 1-day retreat based on the feedback that you guys have given me. Okay. So based on your feedback, I'm going to move this up a little bit because the sun. It is also going to include, we also added a VIP reception. So the welcome reception is happening on Friday night. I think we're starting at 7 or 7:30 p.m. But Friday night, kind of to break the ice and get to know each other. It'll be very nice. But if you can't come on Friday night, it's okay. You can still come Saturday morning if you're driving in. So it's going to include that, of course, food and beverage. Most of your meals are going to be healthy and tasty, and then all of the guest speakers that we have lined up. Okay. Of course, we're going to have a fireside chat, which I'm really excited about because many of you said you just want to kind of let your hair down and relax and kind of share your experiences with other people. There will probably be the majority of women there because the majority of women are in my community, but we might have a few brilliant men there too. We'll see. But it's really going to be about connecting with each other, relaxing, and having a great time. Okay. For those of you who need a hotel, their hotel is very close by, walking distance, and that is the Sheraton and the Element hotels. So you'll have that on the link as well. And I hope that that's helpful. If you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to me and let me know. The sun is coming in. The sun is coming in. It's so bright. But I wanted to share that with you. So again, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You can just hit the little bell and you'll be notified when we go live or when a new video is added. And as always, I want to welcome all of the new subscribers. It's wonderful having you here. And thank all of you who have been a part of the community and a part of this journey since the very beginning. Also want to tell you that I welcome any of your questions, your comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. If you're having any side effects, anything that we should be sharing with the community. Let me know how you're doing with getting your medication. You're still struggling to get it, or if you've gone the compound route, let me know. I want to hear from you. And then again, if you're a new subscriber, put subscribed in the comment so that I can welcome you properly. And with that, I want to tell you to go out there. I want you to be bold. I want you to be brave because it takes bravery to do this whole journey. And I want you to be brilliant because you are. And when you show up and shine, you give other people permission to do the same. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Zepbound Journey with Ange. I'll see you soon. Take care and bye for now. Bye-bye.